on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Tony, first one through the gate. What's going on, Tony? How you doing, sir? Hope you're good. Hope you're good, people. Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are on that holiday mood. Hope you are getting ready. Your shopping is done. You wrapped your gifts. Gifts are under the tree. If you celebrate Christmas, it doesn't matter. Whatever you celebrate. Hope you guys are getting ready for that. But listen, we're here. We are here. And listen, the news is newsing like usual. Manchester United is always something going on, right? There's always something going on. And today is no different, right? One thing I can say is Ruben Amorim, he's realizing that the monumentous task that he has at hand. What's going on, Joshua? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, people. Tony, good to see you, my brother. People, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're new, I am Luther, and this is Man United Central. I am blessed that you guys are here to hang out. And let's talk about Manchester United, man. So Ruben Amorim has, and you know what? This guy, I think he does way too many interviews, man. Way too many interviews. But anyway, so this like a quote kind of thing came out today. Was it today? Yeah, I think it was on Sky Sports or something. He was being interviewed, and he kind of called out Rashford's entourage, right? The people that surround him, the people that are around him, they're giving, they're kind of steering him in kind of the wrong direction kind of thing, right? And this is something that's not new. A lot of us always knew that, some of the things that Rashid did, it's definitely, not always his choice. It's one of those like his agents, brothers, and whatever. They always tell him, oh, do this, do that kind of thing. But yeah, so this, so what I'm talking about comes from, it's an article from The Guardian. Basically, the reports suggest that Ruben Amorim has been given free rein. All right. So Ruben Amorim, the exclusion of Marcus Rashford from Manchester United past 3 match days is solely his decision. Okay. Which is with the basically the head coach under no pressure from Sir Jim or the footballing department to say, okay, this is how you should handle Marcus, whatever. Because in the past, Marcus had, like a huge, backing, or he was always shielded, right, in the team. So whenever things were happening behind the scene, if he misbehaved or whatever, there was always they let it fly under the radar and all this stuff. But this time it looks like, from what we see, is Ruben Amorim has been given, free reign to do as he pleases with Marcus, right? Because Marcus is one of those that you kind of, for all these years, has been like one of those untouchables kind of thing. Like people don't want to really mess with him because Marcus comes with an army of supporters. Like when people support Marcus, man, they support him, to the heels and back, right? So if you go against Rashi and stuff like that, even in social media, if you go out there, you post something, not small people like myself, like say, for example, if you are, like a YouTuber like Mark Goldbridge or something like that, and you say something negative, people will come at you, when you go say something that is not, favorable to Marcus Rashford, right? So it looks like now the way it's going at Man United right now, it looks like Ruben Amorim has been given complete reign. Hey, here you go. You decide what you need to do. So basically, the Portuguese international, the manager, Ruben Amorim, also questioned the choices of people surrounding Rashford following an interview with the journalist Henry Winter 2 days after Man City game, in which the forward said he was ready for a new challenge. All right. This was basically everybody interpreted this that he wants to leave. Right. So Amorim said this: it is hard. It's a hard situation, but I understand that this kind of player has a lot of people around him. All right. Around them. Right. And making some choices that sometimes is not the first idea from the player. All right. So again, you're saying like, listen, the player may not want to do this, but people around him, the PR team and whatever, they probably the ones say, hey man, do this interview with Henry Winter, even though it wasn't a good look after being dropped, right? Um, uh, Amorim continues saying, listen, I am always here for helping Marcus as another player, and they have to do what they have to do. All right. I say they choose to do that interview because it is not just Marcus, it's those people around him. They decided to do what they need to do. So Rashford, again, it looks like from the report, yeah, Rashford is for sale in the January transfer window, a decision approved by Ratcliffe. This is according to The Guardian. But it is understood the player's demotion from the squad was purely Amorim's choice, right? So again, Amorim is the one who said, listen, dude, hold bench, not even bench, hold whatever you are, because you're not part of the bench either. Let's see. Amorim, again, left the forward when we played Bournemouth, obviously we know. Well, this followed and not, again, so he benched him for Bournemouth. He benched him, of course, for the Tottenham game, right? So again, we're seeing that Amorim here, he's like, listen, dude, from what I gather is he's willing to find a route for him to come back to the team, right? If only he does the right thing, keeps his head down maybe, and trains very well. But I think, honestly, right now, from what I see, from all this report we see, I don't see Rashford coming back. I don't see Rashford coming back because, again, if you bring him back now, I'm thinking like, dude, it will kind of look kind of weakish, right? Because, yeah, there's a lot of news going on about Rashford. Even right now, it's really boring to talk about Rashford, honestly. So I'm going to end this real quick because I'm sick and tired of talking about Rashford. We're going to talk about whatever else if we have going on, right? So, yeah. So basically, at this point, it's all on Amorim. Amorim said, listen, he's going to work on Rashi, right? Basically, he wants always to work on his form and improvement because Amorim believes that Rashford could be a very crucial player in this team, especially during this hard time that we're going through right now, right? So it's one of those that, yeah, he wants him out, but also he feels that maybe he could use him in a way. So we shall see, man. Honestly, for me, listen, dude, is done. Let him go. If somebody comes and gives us some money, let him go, man. I'm tired of this circus that goes around Rashford all the time, right? Tony saying, I think Ruben. Let's see. I think Ruben playing it smart. Yeah, letting Rashid choose his own his own fate. Basically, that's true, right? Yeah, he doesn't want to be to blame. Yeah, that's smart. That's very smart for real. Alex, what's going on, man? Welcome. Let's see. Who do we have? Let's see. Tony Joshua's in the house. Yeah. So, yeah, man. This whole Rashid thing. I mean, like, yeah, let him, do his own thing. Let him go. Hopefully, somebody does come for him in January. And then we can basically take it from there. Let's see. I think did I see something that Rashford linked with Barcelona, like a loan kind of situation? That will be ideal. And let's see. Where did I see that? I think I saw something that Rashford. Where was it? He could be linked to Barcelona, like a swap deal. Rashford. Either way, man. I mean, so long as he's out, out the door. So yeah, according to Team Talk, the Barcelona hierarchy holds a serious interest in Marcus Rashford, as prepared to offer. They're prepared to offer Ansu Fati as part of the deal to bring Marcus Rashford to the Catalonia club. Guys, Ansu Fati, Alex, what are you saying, man? Would you take that swap deal, Ansu Fati for Rashford? What are we saying here, man? I haven't. Well, I've watched Ansu Fati a couple of times, but I don't know. He really, he's good, but I don't know. See, Alex, I knew Alex has some intel on this. He said he's way past his form. No saving him. Oh yeah. Rashi, yeah, for sure. So apparently, according to this report, this is from Team Talk, saying that Manchester United have been given the chance to offload Marcus Rashford in January with a swap deal, which would see Barcelona forward Ansu Fati move to Old Trafford. According to reports, Barcelona chief holds a strong interest in Rashford and want to use Fati as in the swap deal. Barca has asked Ansu Fati for his opinion on the prospective transfer, and the manager has given an okay on it. So, interesting. Apparently, Hansi Flick views Rashford as a player who can add more versatility and effectiveness to the Barca attack, which has prompted sporting director Deco to begin working on the deal with Manchester United. There you go. So, Rashi could be heading to Barca. What are we saying about that? Either way, man, so long as it's out of our door, I am cool with it. And Ansu Fati, I don't know. Alex, what are you saying? Ansu, we don't need more injury. That's another thing too, right? I knew the guy is an injury-prone dude, right? So Fati operates. So Ansu Fati operates in the same position as the Englishman, but has not convinced Flick this season. His unreliable form has put his future at Barca in doubt. Yeah. So another injury prone. As soon as you bring that dude in, he's gonna be hanging with Luke Shaw over there and Mason Mount, right? We do not need that. Rashford. Say what you want. Dude hasn't been injured like that. That's his form has been crappy, but he hasn't been injured like that. So we definitely do not need to bring an injury-prone player, as you said, Alex, for sure. Right? We definitely do not need to bring another injury player because right now we need players who are available. All right. If you're available, at least you can contribute and help out the team which is in the mud right now. All right. We need to find a way out of this rut that we're in. All right. Talking about rats. Yeah, you guys saw that, right? Manchester United has been hit with a mice infestation at Old Trafford. Come on, man. Come on. Droppings were discovered on recent visit by inspectors, and the club were slapped with a 2-star rating, way short of the maximum 5. This is according to Mike Keegan. Listen, man. Sometimes, man, when it rains, it pours for real. All right. The man yesterday, I went to watch again the Ruben Amorim post-match interview. I saw where Tony, that's funny. I saw where the roof was leaking in the press conference. Imagine that, man. Dude just faced a defeat, a bad defeat. And then you're sitting there conducting your post-match interview and the roof leaks? Come on, dude. I mean, I'm telling you, man, it is just terrible. And then now this report about the attack of the mice, at Old Trafford. That is terrible. I don't know what we're gonna do, man. It's just not looking good. It's not looking good. Rasta Stocks, what's going on, man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Until I hear, let's see. Rasta Stocks said, until I hear, here we go from Fabrizio. Let's just see what happens. Oh, for real? Yeah. Like even this story here. This story that has been kind of going kind of crazy today, but again, I don't really trust it. This story here about this gentleman by the name of Osimhen, right? Apparently, Victor Osimhen is, again, of course, he has always been linked with Man United, right? He's been linked with United, but from what I see from these reports from today, let's see, they say that, where is that? Yeah, so Victor Osimhen, apparently he has said yes to Manchester United. All that remains is Napoli's approval, right? Let's see. Yeah, so just in, apparently this was today, Man United are already in contact with the strikers, Victor Osimhen's representatives. Personal terms would not be a problem. The hardest part will be talking to Napoli, who still expect up to 62 million and 60 million release clause, right? United are ready to consider the transfer, but of course, United, they're going to try to find a way to bring that that 62 million fee down, trying to negotiate with Napoli to bring it down. Now again, so these kind of stories, I don't know, you got to take it with a grain of salt, because these sources like this one is Sacha Tavolier, no credible sources. Usually if it was like you hear from Fabrizio talking about it, or Pletigo, credible sources, yeah, I would believe it. But now seeing these reports about Osimhen right after we faced a really painful defeat by Bournemouth, it's one of those, it could be his representative, trying to throw his name out there, because knowing that United, could be looking looking for a striker because you cannot score goals. And then now they throw this story out there that way, because they know everybody's going to pick it up and say, oh, Osimhen to United, Osimhen to United. So I'm going to take it with a grain of salt, because the sources, they're not sourcing, right? But honestly, if we can get him in January, I mean, I'll take it. I don't know about you guys. Will you take Osimhen in January, knowing that we need goals, right? Let me know. Let's see. KL, what's going on? Welcome. Let's see. Let's see, Matthew. Welcome. Matthew saying, rats, pigeons, and Phil Jones, we are shite. Let's see. Fernandez. Let's see. What else I have here? KL. Biz Bed 123. Osimhen would be a great signing. Yeah, I mean, for sure, Osimhen will definitely be a great signing for us, right? Because we need goals, right? We need goals, and if you need a clinical striker, yeah, Osimhen can do the job for us. But the thing is, can we create for the man? Because Osimhen, basically, you can put Osimhen there in the front line. He can do his thing once he gets the chances. But do we have the players who can really create for Osimhen, right? That is kind of tricky there, because Bruno, which he's a chief creator, quote unquote, he's been terrible, right? Who else? I wish we can have like a whole bunch of Amad Diallos. We don't really create chances like that. So you can have a top-notch striker up top, but if nobody's creating for him, then it's a graveyard shift, So it's basically this whole team all the way around is just we're in a bad shape, right? We're in a bad shape. Yeah, it's well and good. We do need a striker, a proven goal scorer. Yeah, good. You get him, and then what? So guys, listen, let me ask you this. What is your top position priority right now that you think they should address first? Is it getting the striker first, or I don't know, left back, defense? Should they focus on first? Let me know, because I was just thinking about that. I should have posed that as a question at the beginning, right? What do we think is the number one priority right now, position to sort out in January, in how many days? 7 days from now, when the transfer window opens. Does it open 7 days or 8 days? All right. What should they be like? Listen, from the minute the transfer window opens, we got to get in there. What are we saying? What needs to be addressed first? Oscar Sanchez, what's going on, Oscar? Welcome. People, smash that like, guys. Let's get those likes up. Hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you are new, this is what you need to do. Let us know what team you support. All right, smash that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you doing that. All right, let's see. Tony's saying we need Ratcliffe to take that 79 mil and invest into the scoring, into cloning Ahmad. That's a good one. That is a good one. You know, there could be some firms that can do that. Take that Ahmad DNA, you know, and then clone the man. You know, we need more of them. Let's see. Too many. Let's see. Oscar is like too many to say one. That's the thing, right? And that's the thing, because too many to say one, because you can say, okay, you know, yeah, we've been crying for a striker. We get a striker in, and then what? Because it's going to be the same thing, you know. Listen, Salo, what's going on, Salo? Welcome. Smash that like, man. Hit that subscribe. Let's see, Radcliffe. Salo said, I don't think there's no manager who can change Man United. That's true. I think the players need to change themselves. Yeah, but that's the thing. These players, dude, yeah, they cannot change themselves. First of all, basically, we need to get rid. You know, anybody, yesterday, I don't know, it was, somebody said, I like this. They said, like, anybody, you know, who doesn't have a name ending with Ahmad or something can go, all right? It was one of those. So, and that's the only way really I see going forward here. You know, you're going to have to really invest in the team, get rid of a whole bunch of players, right? Because they're not working, you know? Anybody that doesn't have a name ending with Ahmad, they can go. I don't think there's, yeah, exactly. 10, ball playing, okay, yeah, number 10, ball playing, center back, right wing back, left wing back. Too many to say. That's true. Do you read my comment? Salo, I think I did. I missed it. Hold on. Let's see. I think I may have missed your comment. Let's see. All right, cool. What's up, man? Hamza, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you. Smash that like, people. Hit that subscribe. Yeah, so, again, these are the problems that Ruben Amorim is facing. And one thing, guys, I got to say, I am very excited that Ruben Amorim, you know, he came into, he took over, and he did not get the new manager bounce. I'm boosted that he didn't get that new manager bounce. Because remember, Ole, when he took over, we went on that, I don't know, crazy unbeaten run, right? So we went on that run, and if we did with Ruben, he could have had this sense of, oh, I mean, this team is not too bad. You know, a few things here, a few things there, you know, then we're good to go. But he is seeing the true crapola of this team, you know, like, you know, so I'm glad that he did not get that new manager bounce. He sees the true nature of these players, that they cannot be coached. They don't have a fight in them, you know, low IQ, you know, he sees everything, and this is good. And he did, I like the fact that he warned us, when he did one of the interviews that a storm is coming, right? Did he say a storm is coming? I don't know why by me saying a storm is coming, all of a sudden I'm thinking of Game of Thrones here. A storm is coming, you know, one of those. So he called that we're gonna face a storm, you know, and this is it. We're in the storm. We're in the thick of the storm right now. And what do? How do we get out of this? Because honestly, you can look at the schedule coming up. Let's see. Let me pull up the schedule, right? So the Manchester United schedule coming up, guys, it goes like this. All right. So coming up, we got Wolves, right? On Thursday. And then we got Newcastle on Monday the 30th. And then Liverpool, January 5th. where is the win coming from here? Right? After Liverpool, we got Arsenal. Come on, man. It's madness. All right? Where is the win coming from? Yeah, you can say, oh, Wolves, because Wolves are in relegation battle. Yeah, right. You watch it. Wolves has a new manager bounce. We play them. Listen, and we are away. I don't know, man. I don't know, people. It's not looking good. You know, it's not looking good. I'm never gonna say that we're gonna lose, but it is tough to see where the wins are gonna come from, right? We got Wolves. After Wolves, we got Newcastle at home, and then we're going to Liverpool, right? We're going to Anfield on January 5th. Liverpool is cooking right now. Listen, Liverpool is firing in all cylinders, right? If Bournemouth could do that to us, what is Liverpool going to do? Golly, man. I don't know, people. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. If your last name isn't Diallo, there you go. There you go. Then you are at the risk, for real. Oscar Sanchez say, I personally think Højlund can become a great player under Ruben Amorim. Would be striker would not be a priority just to get a proven. There you go. See, that's Oscar saying that. Alex is saying recently Mazraoui is being put on the fraud watch. Yeah, Alex, Maz, I think he's getting fatigued, I think, or he came in with all this push, like, yo, I'm going to show everybody what I can do. He does that, and then he gets pulled into the rut that is in that team, right? You know what I mean? Again, I'm using rut. Right? The team has already has a bad vibe and bad mood and all this stuff. So even though he was firing, doing his thing, and now all of a sudden he's making mistakes, he's not playing as good as he used to because of what is surrounding him. It's one of those, the infection is getting to him. So it could be that's why, man. But I think Maz is a good one there. Hopefully he can get back his form. Hamza is saying, yeah, Alex, but we can't forget what he did past a few games. Absolutely, yeah, he's a baller, man. Since he joined, that's true. Thick storm, but thick of mud. so we can run from the shelter. Oh man, that's true. Let's see, Matthew. Let's see, no winds, more wind, turbulence. I know, dude. Listen, people, let's smash those likes, guys. Okay, hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys. Brilliant, Alex. Yeah, that is brilliant, dude. Say we will lose so you can jinx it. Listen, we're gonna lose, and we're gonna lose. No, man, no, forget about it. Nah, it doesn't even sound right. Yeah, nah, we're not gonna lose, man. Forget about it. Try it. True, Hamza. That's true. Man United are shite in this decade. Yeah. We are. That we are. So, yeah, Amorim has a big problem in his hands, man. He has a big problem in his hands. And listen, I don't know where do you begin to start working on this? But he understands now. Even on his post-match interview yesterday, he says he could see like the team. What do you call it? He called the team being scared or something, nervous, right? He could see the team was nervous. He could feel the tension in the stadium. The fans were nervous, which is true. Like some of us, whenever we get like set pieces, we're like, oh, here we go again. And then boom, we get scored on. I think so that even the players are feeling that. So they're not playing with confidence. They're not playing with that freedom and enjoying the ball. They're constantly thinking of, oh, I need to make sure I'm making the right pass. I need to make sure I don't lose the ball. That nervousness. Oh my God, the whole stadium is, calling us frauds and whatever. Right? So if they don't have that freedom to play, then they overthink everything, and then mistakes happen. And when mistakes happen, heads drop, and boom, it's done, right? So I don't know how you fix that, Amorim. I don't know how you fix that, because he did say that, listen, these players, he sees the problem with these players. I don't know. You cannot go take them all to shrinks and stuff like that, right? And say, listen, work on their brains. You can't. It's something that, again, you have to build their confidence by getting wins, by more training. But again, he's seeing that these players cannot play his style, right? These players, the reason they worked, for example, when Ruud took over, because Ruud played with the back four. It was like a 4-3-2-1 or something like that with the back four. So he was able to use these players. He got some success. But Amorim does not want to do that. Even though these players, they designed for the back four and all this stuff, he doesn't want to do that. He would rather face short-term pain, long-term gain, right? Implementing his style of play. Because if he say right now he decides to change it to accommodate these players, then what's the point? Right now he's seeing which players cannot work in his system, and then he's going to work on getting them out and bringing in players that can work. So that is something that and he said this in the past that that's what he's going to do, and that way we all prepared. Listen, it's going to be hard, and we are seeing this right now. It is painful. Like yesterday, I'm telling you, man, seeing fans leaving the stadium early. I mean, it is just terrible, man. They were booing the players afterwards. Yeah, that was peak, man. That was peak. Just give me the money. Let's see. James Tank. The team was good since Alex Ferguson. Yeah, that's true. If we can get a draw with Liverpool, I think we can consider it a great result. Dude, a draw with Liverpool at Anfield? Dude, we'll be if we can do that at Anfield, it will be one of those. We should be like running around celebrating as if we got a win, because then we would have we have disrupted them again. And that, to me, if we can do that, it will be just like a win. Just like we did with Klopp, when Klopp was going for his quadruple. Ahmad Diallo said, nah. He messed things up, and that was it. So if we can do the same with Arne Slot at their house, wow, that will be tremendous. But you can see how relentless Liverpool are, man. Like those guys can run. They will run. They will come at you consistently. And I don't know how he's gonna set us up to deal with that, because we need to be more pragmatic, more tighter. It's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be what a game it's gonna be, right? Seeing what they did to Tottenham, but again, Tottenham, they're not a good team anyway. So yeah, we cannot compare Tottenham to us, even though Tottenham beat us. Yeah, okay. If we can get a draw, yeah. See, Henry, hello, how you doing? Get in United. Just give me my money. How many games did he have to lose before get fired? Salo. I don't think Ruben Amorim. I think he's good. I don't think there's any pressure right now for him to get sacked or anything like that. They haven't been calling for him yet. He's going to have time, right? Because first of all, he took over the team in the middle of the season, kind of thing. So he's going to be given time, for real. I think the 2 years, yeah, he's going to get that, I think. I have to say, I am looking forward to the transfer time. Dude, me too, Tony. I'm looking forward to the transfer window to open, for sure. Looking forward to the next few games. But I want to see Ruben succeed with set pieces. Yes, definitely. Ten Hag worked with what he had season 1. Yeah, that's what. Okay, season 1, Ten Hag had to. He came in. He saw these players cannot play Ten Hag ball. He switched it. Yeah, we went for a run, right? We won some trophies, but the problem's still there. The style that he was playing at season 1, it's not his style. And so season 2, he decided to change it. Okay, let me now play my Ten Hag ball. It failed tremendously, right? So Amorim is doing it differently. He said, listen, I'm going to stick with my style, and come hell or high water, I'm going to stick with my style and see. And then because at the beginning we're going to suffer, and then at the end it may work out, right? Because by then, you've known all those pieces that don't work in this system, which you can kind of, by trying all these players, chopping and changing players, he's seeing who cannot work in this system confidently, right? So you kind of have a plan to going forward, what you need to do, what pieces you need to bring in. Ten Hag didn't do that. Fine, he tweaked the system for season 1. We went on that run, which was good, right? We were happy. We were celebrating. Yeah, we won 2 trophies, blah, blah, blah. We should push on from this point on. Yeah, we didn't, because come season 2, the whole thing went to shite, So, Salo, have a good night, my man. Good night. Kiyoshi, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So it's one of those. So Amorim really has a really tough job at hand, man. He has a very tough job to see what he can do with his team, right? Because the games, again, they're coming thick and fast. No team, like he doesn't have any small team to say, okay, guaranteed win in this game here, this game. No, all the games that we're facing going forward, we can lose, right? So more losses, they're not really going to help matters. These players are already the weak mentality he's showing by losing more games. It ain't going to help things, right? I did see this report today that an unnamed European club want to sign Alejandro Garnacho on loan with an option to buy worth 60 million. This is according to Caught Offside, right? Now, I knew Garnacho was could be offloaded, but seeing reports like this, it kind of makes me feel like, for some reason, I did not consider Garnacho leaving in January. But if Garnacho is another one that really doesn't really fit Amorim's system to the T. So if Garnacho leaves in January, guys, are we okay with that, or what are we thinking about this? Because, obviously, whatever that team is, an unnamed team, I don't know. Now, there's very few teams that can afford the 60 mil. Very few handful of teams that can afford that 60 mil. So if they come and get him, and then we don't have that many attack options. So it means that if he leaves, then we're gonna have to make sure that we get someone in ASAP in January. I don't know, because Garnacho, one thing is, he can make some bozo moments and trying to shoot from outside the box and doing all this crazy stuff, but I still believe he can be coached to make better decisions in the certain areas of the box. So I really I would rather us keep him in January rather than let him go. But again, it could be one of those that Ineos, they may see it like Rashi. If Rashi goes, it is pure profit, salary wise, and whatever amount you're going to sell him or even loan him out, kind of thing. Everything is going to work out to pure profit. Now, do you think it could be one of those that Ineos may say, Garnacho is also going to be pure profit? So it could be a way for them to say, this is one way for us to bring in some much needed funds, also to reduce, to eliminate that salary cap kind of thing, So it's very interesting. I did not expect to see Garnacho really to be could be heading out of the door. And this source, Caught Offside, they're usually pretty good with their sourcing. So whenever something like this gets put out, you kind of want to keep an eye on it. So it should be very, very interesting. Kiyoshi, He's saying Ten Hag brought players for short-term fix. Amorim wants to play for long-term. Yeah, exactly. How much do you think the owners play into our struggles? That's a good question. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is probably older than most of us here, or all of us here. So he has been around. He's a true Man United fan. So he has seen it all, right? He has seen it all when we were at our heydays, low days, that kind of thing. So you can understand that now he has a chance that he can fix things. He has a chance that he can fix things. You're hoping that he'll feel like, what? I have opportunity here in the short term to say, what? Forget about the PSR. Okay? Even if PSR comes for us, we're going to take the fine, and then just, drop some of that 70 million into the transfer window and just build a team. And then when the PSR people come, okay, take the fine, because most likely it's going to be one of those, like, worst case scenario, we're going to be hit with a fine. Of course, not to the extent of like points deduction or anything like that, because obviously we from what reports we saw from the last couple of seasons, apparently we were very close to being hit with a fine. So right now, it could be one of those break glass scenarios. So Jim goes, man, listen, what's the worst case scenario here? If we splash the cash to, build this team, yeah, we're going to be hit with the fine and all this stuff for breaking PSR. Break the glass, man. Splash the cash in January, bring in some players. That way we can save this season. Because the league finishing top 6 right now it's looking very worrisome, right? But we need Champions League football. And to do that, you need to win Europa, all right? With this team, I don't know if you can do it. We need some new players to come in there, man, and do something. Let's see. Tony say I'm good with Garnacho leaving as long as we get someone that's got the same amount of promising future. Yeah. And that, I think, to get a player like that, they may cost us more or something. Who knows? Kiyoshi, sorry to break out, but we are not going to buy anyone in this winter window. There you go, Kiyoshi. That could very well be, because in the past, United have always said like there's no value in the January transfer window. That's why we didn't bring a lot of players in this transfer window. The last one, of course, it was Bruno. Right, most of the time we usually hold our cash for the summer because better value. In the January window, they've been saying, "Oh, there's no value in the market in the January window," so we shall see. 60 million for Garnacho and flip for Lookman. Ooh, that is a good idea, Oscar. Yeah, Lookman, dude. Imagine you have Lookman on one side, Ahmad on the other. Man, that will be amazing. Those guys can run, and good decisions too. Lookman makes good decisions in the box. And then you do that, and then you throw in a light Osimhen, in Jan. I think we'll be cooking, kinda. Yeah. I think that will be a good move. But we still need another 10. Keep unless we don't have replacement. Yeah. What's PSR? PSR is profit and sustainability rules. Basically, the amount of money that you bring in, it kind of gives you how much you can spend. You cannot spend more than what you bring in. And then that can create problems when you do that. And that's what, for example, like Everton, Nottingham Forest, they were hit with point deduction and stuff like that, because a lot of teams, the money they bring in from revenue, like Man United, we don't really have a big issue like that, because around the world, whenever you throw Man United name in there, folks will jump in. Like, for example, like jersey sales, our stadium, our games are usually like sold out. So we usually don't have that issue like that. But of course, we have debt and all this, which can also be factored in there. But Man United usually brings in good revenue, right? So we may, when we get hit with that PSR, it may not be as bad as other teams who do not bring in a bunch of money, like Newcastle. Newcastle is the richest club in the world, right? On paper. Their owners, they have bank. They can put a whole bunch of money in there. The problem is Newcastle is not really bringing in any money. All right. So they cannot, that's why they have to build that team slowly, from time to time, because they have to kind of watch each time the money they spend, they need to do it correctly. Tony, if you buy players in the window, it will be panic buy. Yeah, that could be too. Makes Kiyoshi Lookman isn't leaving. Yeah, I don't see Lookman leaving Atlanta for sure. Dude is loving life over there, man. And what, Atalanta, they're sitting what? Are they second or first? Oh, Atalanta, they're sitting pretty on top. Atalanta and then Napoli. Atalanta 40 points, Napoli 38, Inter 37. Come on, why would he leave again? A chance to win the Scudetto, to come to hang out in 13th? Yeah, okay. I don't think that, yep, I agree. That may not happen. But again, Man United still got that allure, maybe in the summer. Yeah, so if anything, if he's going to come, it could be in the summer. He may want to finish his project at Atalanta, win the Scudetto, right? And then in the summer, maybe he may consider the move. But in Jan, you're right. I don't think that will happen. Do you sell Rashford for profit and avoid PSR? Oh yeah, I mean that is one thing. Obviously, selling Rashi is pure profit as far as the money coming in. Even if we sell him for what the 40 million that we're planning, that money comes in is pure profit. Means that it's not gonna have any ties to the sustainability. But of course, it helps us big time with with our income coming in, because you're selling an asset. And then they factor in how much you bring in. So the 40 million plus, considering Rashford's salary as well, because you're taking that out of your books, that's good business. And that's why it could be too, Ineos, they're really considering them too, Rashford and Garnacho, because it's pure profit. That will help big time. And then you can sell those two. You'll be able to bring in some good money and maybe go ahead and spend it wisely. Glad you made Southgate. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Listen, better late than never, man. It's all right. You're here, brother. You're here. All right. That's what's up. Welcome. You didn't miss much, man. We're just talking about Rashi, Garnacho, talking about Amorim realizing the monumentous task that he has in his hand. So one of those. I don't know what Amorim is gonna do, man. So let's see. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. So Statman Dave is reporting that Manu Ugarte ranks into the top 10% of the midfielders for the following P90 metrics. Pass by 90, right? Pass accuracy 91%. Take on success 60%. Tackles plus interception 5.82%. Tackles 4.29. Shots created via defense action 0.28. Dude, one thing is I can say, signing Ugarte has been amazing for us. Like, we definitely need him badly. We needed a player like him badly. And him coming in, he's definitely what we need. And that's why also we could definitely see what's his name? Casemiro leaving, guys. We could definitely see Casemiro leaving. Maybe Ineos, they're planning to get rid of him in January as well, if they could, right? And that could be the reason why maybe we're not seeing Casemiro playing, because Amorim probably say, you know what, dude, at this moment in time, you're not really what I need in that midfield. So in January, imagine we see Casemiro leaving, Rashford leaving, one of our two or three biggest earners leaving the club. That will be some good business there, right? But of course, you let him out, you gotta make sure you bring quality in, not crappy. Kardashians. Let's see. What is this? Alex is saying Rashford to Arsenal. You know what? Arkan, welcome. Listen, Rashford to Arsenal. I'll take it, man. Arsenal, just give us some money. Give us some money. I never understood why people liked Rashi so much. Yeah, I never saw it. I mean, Rashi, I saw him making his debut and stuff like that. Awesome player, exciting player, right? So it's one of those, like, some people are very invested in him because you have seen this kid from the youth. Like, just right now, imagine the way we're seeing, I don't know, Kobe. Yeah, and then you see him going to the first team, killing it, becoming the highest paid earner in the team. Yeah, that is a good story there, and some people are already very invested in him because he's a Manc lad, born and bred. One of those. There's a story there, and people like that story. That this kid who never forgot his roots and stuff like that, helping the less fortunate, making a name for himself, working hard, whatever. All that stuff. People, they're very invested in him, and they want him to succeed. We all do, right? Because he's one of our own, but he needs to apply himself, right? And unfortunately, he kind of lost his way. And maybe a change of scenery could do him good, rediscover himself. Why do you think Amrabat didn't work out at Man United? Because he came in with a lot of hype from World Cup. Yeah, Hamza, listen. Amrabat, man, again, he didn't work with Ineos' profile, right? Ineos, it looks like they needed a younger number 6, right? Because Ten Hag wanted Amrabat to come back, right? We saw in the summer, Amrabat was training wearing United kit and stuff like that. So you can see, maybe Ten Hag, some people in the Man United team, they're told, listen, we're going to come back for you, man. Let's just make sure we sort out our stuff here, and then we're coming back for you. So, I mean, I liked him, even though it took him a while to get, really acclimated into the team, the last few games before the end of the season, yeah, he was balling, and again, he was good on the ball, defensive and stuff like that, tough tackler, right? All that hype from the World Cup, but sometimes he was kind of not always great, right? But he could have done a job for us. But Ineos didn't like that profile of a player. Ineos really wanted Ugarte. Which, honestly, I agree with Ineos at this point, because had we probably gotten Amrabat, maybe we would not have gone for Ugarte, because we would have been like, yeah, okay, we got coverage in that midfield, right? And of course, they probably thought that, we still have Eriksen, Casemiro, we need a sure thing, someone for like the future kind of thing, instead of just Amrabat. Amrabat is kind of, I don't know how old is Amrabat. The age didn't work. Amrabat. Sofian Amrabat. Yeah, but the hype was crazy. Amrabat is 28. So they kind of want players that kind of age under 25 or something, if they bring in any new players. Let's see. All right, brother. About to get stressed out watching my Warriors. Have a good night, dude. Warriors, I think you guys Warriors are gonna win, man. Don't worry about it. They're gonna win. I'm gonna check it out later. That's what's up, Oscar. Thank you so much for swinging by, man. It's just a story of every English player, hyping up them when they're young, then they disappear in thin air. I can give you so many examples. Kiyoshi, you're correct, man. You're correct. And that's the thing. But Rashford was not really hyped when he started. He played well, but with time, he fell off, and that's how it usually is. So we shall see, though. But I know, you know what? I think Rashford, wherever he's going to end up, he's going to light it up, man. He is going to light it up. And another thing is, with a person like Rashford, he still wants to play for England, obviously, for the World Cup here in the United States, right? He definitely wants that. So if that is part of your goal, you need to make sure you go somewhere that you're going to get game time, obviously. And so you can see that he's going to be motivated. Wherever he's going to go, he's going to be motivated, to perform. That way, what's his name? Too Much Tuchel can say, hey, welcome back, kind of thing. So we shall see. We shall see what Rashford does, man. But of course, if he leaves, I'm sure a lot of us we're going to be watching him, just like the way we watch Scott McTominay, right? Talking about Napoli, it looks like Napoli, they want to come and get Harry Maguire. I like it. Come on, Napoli, take Maguire, man. And Maguire would work very well in the Conte system. Imagine you have Maguire over there and Scott McTominay, they're forming a little Man United clique over there. That would be sweet. Let's see. Alex is saying it's the same script. Yep. Concede, set piece. Stupid mistake. Diallo, do well. Hoyland, struggle to finish. And we are chasing this game at the last minute. Yep, that's very true. Manchester is so bad. Yes, he is. Norwich City can own us. I know, right? KL is saying, watch Maguire turn to prime Maldini. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Imagine that. Because the football at Napoli, it is slower compared to the Premier League. So he will fit in nicely over there. Just like Scott McTominay is balling out of control right now. Maguire can do the same thing out there. Dude, if they get Harry Maguire, we are finished. We are finished. Who else do we have? De Ligt or Licha gets injured. Oh, yeah, dude. That is a problem. That is a problem. Maybe you're going to bring in Ukonki. The 16-year-old, but of course, no, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, that is a problem. So if you let Maguire go, you need to bring somebody in for sure, because we know these players injured, it can happen anytime. Alex is like, play me in the defense, man. I know, Alex. Listen, they can use you. Okay, you're gonna play in defense and also go to score goals. You're gonna be one of those defensive strikers, right? Let's sell some of our players. Yeah. Do you hear about? Oh yeah, that's why I saw it trending, and I didn't read it. So Saka is going to be out for 8 weeks. Yo, that is no bueno. Wow. Yeah, Mikelete confirms Bukayo Saka will miss many weeks through a hamstring injury. Dude. Yeah. This is not looking good. It's not looking good. Yeah, they'll struggle. Because Saka has been really important for them. Very, very important for them. Dang. Yep, and a problem, and for us as well. Let's see, Mason Mount, he's going to be out for 10 weeks. So that's another one. That's another one, man. Guys, do we think like we should just terminate Mount contract? Like if we're gonna be ruthless, man, just be ruthless. All right, dude. Mason Mount, I know we feel you, dude, but we need you to be available. Terminate. Luke Shaw, yeah, I know you're healing and all this stuff, man. Listen, cut it. Hope you get better soon. Cut our losses. Because these players, even if they come back, who knows? Mount, I like his profile. He fits perfectly in Amorim's system, but the dude is not available. So cut Mount, Leacher, Shaw, Luke Shaw, Lindelof. Yeah, just cut him. That's 3 right there. You cut those 3, and you bring in others that can actually do the job. For real. Let's see, KL. I don't even know. Yeah. Kiyoshi. Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely sorry for Mount, for sure. He needs to get, but Shaw needs to go as well. Malacia needs to go. But at least Malacia, well, now he's looking, he's regaining his form back slowly but surely. But Malacia, if you're going to keep him, maybe you keep him, of course, as a backup, left wing back kind of thing. But of course, you definitely need that the one who's going to take over that left hand side. Nico Williams would be the best option to replace Rashford. Yeah, I saw that. I saw those links, man. I saw those links. And they, like, Nico Williams, isn't he kind of similar profile of a player to Rashi? Isn't he? Like, I don't know. Whenever I think of Nico, yeah, his conversion rate is not that great, but maybe he fits better Amorim's system than Rashi. I think Nico is a winger, so can he play a 10? Let's see. Alex is saying he promised his brother he would stay with him and cook. And look at them. They did. They did, for real. They cooked Madrid. Yeah. Poor man's Doku. Yeah, KL, I know, man. Yeah, Nico. Yeah, poor man's Doku, for real. Mourinho, that's funny. Yeah. Definitely, dude, is a poor man's Doku. Let's see what else we got going on. Foden finally scored. Oh, yeah? When did he score? Man City play today? Talking about let's see. Versus Villa. Okay. Yeah. Barcelona is washed. Versus Villa. Southgate. They thought La Liga ended in October. That's funny. Like I said, save number 10 for Rodrigo. That'll be dope. Oh, you give it to Ahmad, man. Give Ahmad the number 10 shirt, man. The main problem with Malacia is that when it comes to defending, he's bad. Yeah. Going forward, I think he's all right. Licha has to cover up for Malacia. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, definitely Licha has to cover up, but of course, Licha is covering up, but also Licha is also not doing so great. So it's one of those you're like, man, doomed if you do, doomed if you don't, kind of thing. So it's not looking good. We gotta get players that need our rescue. Yeah, and I don't think you're gonna see a lot of those players in the January window. Maybe in the summer, because some of them, they're doing their thing. So ideally, maybe in the summer you may get a good value of the players. That's why, of course, they don't go for a lot of these signings in Jan. I heard a guy on a podcast talking about Haaland. What did he say? Uh, we will like United under Ten Hag before he left. Yep. We have to be the shining armor. I know, right? When you cover the shining armor, you're like, yeah. Stay humble. Stay humble. For real. That's what you need to do. Stay humble, man. Yeah. Oh, Haaland. Haaland has dropped off big time, man. That is nuts. That is nuts. According to cut-off sides as well, they're saying Casemiro wants out of Manchester United this January transfer window. Multiple Saudi clubs are interested in signing him. United are ready to sell him for around 15 to 20 million for Casemiro. There you go. I will take it. Take the loss. Take the hit. Get him out. You know, anyone that is not going to be able to be part of this team to help us go forward, cut him. I don't know if this is any truth to this, but according to Man United addicts, Manchester United CEO Omar Barada is in Naples to have talks with the Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis. I don't know any truth to that, because if he's over there, it means he's trying to work that Osimhen deal, right? Trying to work that Osimhen deal and see if Osimhen can be coming in January. But if we get Osimhen in January, it'll be a huge boost to the team. But again, it sucks for Rasmus now. You bring Osimhen, it means Rasmus is going to get less game time, right? Because Osimhen is going to be obviously our starter, right? Less game time for Højlund. Xerxes, of course, Xerxes is not really a striker, so, it's one of those. But I don't want to hear anything about transfer rumors. Dude, I know I'm tired of transfer rumors, man. I'm with you on that. The craziness has started. And especially now where we are in the mud. Yeah. Tico! What's going on, Tico? What's up, man? Good to see you. Remember when Torres joined Chelsea in January? Yeah, Torres, yeah. I remember. Let's see. What else we have going on here? So Ruben Amorim, when he was asked, listen, how are you going to, try to solve this problem of Man United? He said, listen, we have two ways. Forget the new idea and try to cope. And next year, we'll be here with the same problems. Or we start now, risk and suffer a little bit, and we'll be better by next year. Right? So basically that statement there is the whole thing of saying, you know what, 3-4-3 ain't working, change to a back four and keep it moving. Right? So I think we're going to go with option B. Suffer. Let us suffer, man. Let us suffer. That way, by next year, we'll be cooking. That's how I'm feeling about that. So I like that idea, right? I like that idea, man, because we've already been in the mud in the Ten Hag era and stuff like that. We're used to it. We deal with it. So long as we win Europa, though, that way we can have Champions League next season. I'll be cool with it. Let's see. Jessica, what's going on? Welcome, Jessica. Smash that like, people. Hit that subscribe if you are new. Ten Hag header. Yeah, that's fine. Ten Hag header. Yeah. Era. Dude, if we lose, listen, not if. We might. Wolves have that new manager balance going for them, man. Right? They have that going for them. And that is a big problem. We don't have the new manager bounce because our players decided not to show up, which is, it's good because if they did, then it could have been a false dawn kind of thing. I'm glad they didn't show up. They showed their true colors. Let's get Jessica. People, smash that like. Jessica, smash that like. Hit the subscribe. Welcome. Dude, if we lose against Wolves, I swear on every single cell of my body, you will see a different side of me. I know, right? That'll be funny. Tico, people are talking about Ronaldo joining Sporting. Really? Interesting. Why? Why would he? I mean, I know. I mean, going back, I know that's his plan eventually to finish his career there. That will be interesting. Let's see. That will be interesting. Or it could be one of those things that they kind of say it just for his YouTube channel and all this stuff for clicks. Yeah, he's not ready for Sporting yet. I don't know why this report telegraphed Dhaka. He's saying Marcus Rashford wants to leave Man United. We knew this already. What? Because fans think that Ronaldo is gonna end his career from where he started. Oh yeah. And I know. Eventually, I think he did mention that he wants to go back to Sporting. All right. I don't know why I said it with an accent, Sporting. Right. Yeah, he did mention that he would want to end his career there, but I think he still has. I would say Ronaldo has maybe, I don't know, 2-3 more years, or no, or 2 more years to go. I think he can still do it. Let's see. Alex, let's go. Bro, did you hear about Ronaldo set out a special diet for the 2030 World? Yeah, man. Dude, I'm not surprised with anything about Ronaldo anymore, man. 44 years old, fan living in nostalgia. Jessica, that's funny. We're not, man. It's not nostalgia. This is real life. Let it go and see. Because fans think, okay, so that crazy scroll. Ronaldo set a new diet for the 2030 World Cup. Dude, I know. That dude, man, I wouldn't be surprised him playing 2030 World Cup. For real. He might be playing with his son or something, right? Hell no. Ronaldo really gotta leave football. I know. He gotta leave football before football leaves him, but so far he has been able to still keep on banging in goals. That doesn't matter. Listen, man, if he goes to a team and they just allow him to hang out in the box, he can still do the job, man. Just hang out around there. When the ball comes, he'll put it in the back of the net. CRX. CRX, welcome. People, smash that like. Let us know what team you support, man. Welcome. Why does everyone want Neymar at United? That is funny. Dude. Because Neymar can save us, man. 2034, but the thing is, Buffon is a goalkeeper. Oh yeah, Gigi, with goalkeepers, as you get older, you're supposedly supposed to be getting better, right? With experience and stuff like that. With goalkeepers, it can work, but not with on-field striker, on-field players. Let's see. Oh, he's not that good. 1 year ago, everyone was magically linking Neymar with Chelsea. Yeah, I saw that. I remember that on FIFA. Yeah, man. Neymar, that's another one, man. I feel for him, but Neymar should just hang his boots, man. If Nani decided to hang his boots, Neymar should just do the same, man. I mean, injuries after injuries after injuries. I don't know if he's gonna come back from this. That's crazy, but they are linking Ramsdale to Man U. Yeah, Ramsdale, forget about it. So insane tweets. Yeah, it's insane, man. If you saw that, that's I don't know why people are saying linking Ramsdale to us, man. Listen, no, I'll keep Onana, man. I'll keep Onana before taking Ramsdale, for real. I don't know about you guys. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know what you mean by the Gonzalez. That's funny. All right. Telling someone in 2010 that Neymar will never win the Ballon d'Or. Going to put you will look like. Exactly. That is true. Because back then, man, Neymar was like, oh, he was incredible. Incredible. Where do you think Anthony should go, sell, or keep? Replacement? No, I think Anthony, okay, if somebody comes for Anthony, of course we sell him. But I think Anthony, it looks like Ruben Amorim may have found a way to use him. You know, that right wing back, whatever, he can do that role, right? Don't put him as a 10 because the dude can't do much, okay? Based on his, his price, not a lot of teams will come for Anthony. So find a way to use him. That's good. We might as well just keep him because he can actually do a certain job, right? Not getting us goals, but he can do certain jobs. So you may want to keep him. The link between Anthony and Ahmad on that right-hand side, it looks like it's working, right? But he cannot do anything else. He cannot shoot. I mean, it's just crapola. Ronaldo fans, Ronaldo fans, be like Ronaldo doesn't win the 2026 World Cup, I will get R9 haircut. That's funny. Oh my God, the R9 haircut. That was something. My God, Pessi did that. Okay. Europa League. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here real quick. 1 second. What was I saw something here. Trying to check. Doing it. Okay. You know, when something, I was trying to check, there was this Ruben Amorim, when he did his last, Ruben Amorim called out, earlier I was talking about it, Ruben Amorim called out Rashford's entourage, man. They're not advising him correctly, but he still kept the kind of the door open for Rashid to come back. I really hope that he doesn't give him a chance to come back to this team. To me, I think it will show some kind of weakness. Let's see. Jessica, do you want 10 seconds? I saw that, man. That's too funny. Jessica got jokes. That is too funny. That is too funny. Yeah, people, listen. It's 1 hour and change. Yo, it's been enough. I had a blast. I think we should end it here, guys. Let's end it here. Let's pick it up tomorrow. Same time, same place. Guys, listen, thank you so much for smashing those likes, hitting the subscribe, and hitting that, a notification bell. All right, guys, I appreciate you all being here, guys, and take care of yourself. Stay blessed. Peace out. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourself. Make sure you finish your shopping and whatever you need to do. Christmas is around the corner. If you celebrate Christmas, Kwanzaa, you name it, good luck with that. Peace.